Hi guys, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am mom to 15 children, and today we are going to go over all of the food that we have. So I'm going to take you through from the beginning and how I make a menu and how I'm planning like pantry challenge type things, how I take what my daughters send to me because I'm not there. I don't know what the heck is in the house. I have no clue. If they don't send me whatever. So they send me lists and they send me videos and that type of stuff. I'm going to share that with you. She sent me a video of one, and then I'm going to also share with you the list of stuff that she sent me that they had at the freezer and all that type of stuff. And then we're going to come up with some ideas for meals together. And then I created, my printer stuck two pieces. Ever have that happen? You like print one and it like prints part of it and then it pulls the other page in. Anyway, I'm going to use it like this because I don't want to waste printer paper. And then we're going to I created this weekly menu here. I created that. So I was able to do that, and that will be available in the description box below. So if you click on the link, you'll just put your name and email address, and then that will get sent to you. I'm actually kind of doing it as an experiment with something small because I am working on creating an ebook right now that you'd be able to download with some recipes and stuff in it, but that probably won't be coming out until the end of the month. But for now, we are going to go over the list that she sent me. How many people is she feeding is a question that I get a lot. That really just depends. It depends on how the rotation is going. Usually, let's see, how many does she have there now? Usually 8 to 10, maybe, give or take. Okay. I think that it's hard too because they just, when they go up to Maine, they kind of just grab random things, and it's kind of like, okay, now I need to make a menu out of it. I should have been more prepared and had like a list of things that I needed brought from the other house and back down, and I was not. I'm just gonna be truthful. I did not do that. So I have like 3 sections that they have. So the first section in that is going to be what's in the freezer. So in the freezer that's in the Wells house, it's just a smaller freezer. So we have pork chunks. We have 5 pork chunks, 18 burger, 18 ground pork, 2 meatballs, 3 chicken thighs, 1 bag of leeks, onion tops, grated squash, 2 kales, 2 steak, and a pureed pumpkin. Okay. Now, for the home canned jars of things, we have 17 pickled eggs, 17 salsa. I actually asked for a lot of pickled eggs because of the price of the eggs. I thought we could use a lot of our pickled eggs up. So 17 pickled eggs, 17 salsa, 11 green beans, 13 carrots, 12 sausage patties, 6 meatballs, that's canned, 4 peaches, cranberry sauce 17, tomato sauce 20, pickled cauliflower. Yes, we have pickled cauliflower and we have pickles. I had to get a drink and now I forget where I was. I think meatballs. I said 6 meatballs, right? Okay, meatballs, 6 meatballs, 4 jars of peaches, 3 cranberry sauce. Oh no, maybe I was at pickled. Tomato sauce 20, pickled cauliflower 5, pickled beets 6, peach barbecue sauce, I really wanted these ones, 9, pickles 13, broth 15, peas 7, applesauce 14, cabbage 5, celery 5, potatoes 4, potato with leeks 2, pork chunks, and beef chunks. I'm going to also set a video of all the canned goods that my daughter had. If you saw the pantry challenge last week, you would have seen that. Maybe I'm just going to read it off. The end of last week's pantry challenge video with the meals in it had a list of like the things, canned goods that she was counting out. So that was cream soups, 7. Let's see. I'm thinking that's sweetened condensed milk. I don't know. I wrote con, C-O-N. Do you know what that is? I don't either. But we have 7 of them. Okay, coconut milk 20, pineapple 5, coconut cream 7, green beans, no number next to it, tomato paste 17, evaporated milk 20, 4 chicken noodle soup. That's like canned, not home canned, just like Campbell's or whatever. 17 sweetened condensed milk, garbanzo beans, no number again. Tomato chili. Oh, tomatoes like we'd use for chili. That's what I was writing. They're like the Rotel, like chili, with the chili peppers and the tomatoes. I have 16 of those. Chili beans 6, cranberry sauce 4, and tomato soup 3. Okay. What do you hear out of all those things? That's kind of how I start off my menus is, okay, when I'm going through this, I say, okay, we need to do something with tomato soup. We need to do something with that chicken noodle soup that's already done. Let's just make those 2 lunches along with peanut butter and jelly and some, grilled cheeses for the tomato soup. So those would be 1 meal each. So those are off the list, already done, already said. And then I very easily here see some chili, because we have chili beans, we have chili tomatoes, we have some hamburger and stuff, so chili will be on the list. I also see some meatballs already made, might as well use them. Some are canned, some are frozen. Use the frozen ones first, then go to the canned. I see chicken thighs, those can just be eaten like that, and then we'll add some side dishes to that. Yeah, so this is how I go along my thing, and I start to make some things that are just super easy, like peach barbecue sauce with meatballs. I mean, that'd be easy, right? So doing it like that and creating meals like that. So I am going to do some of those meals, and then I will come back. And then what I will do is once I get those meals and I'm kind of like at my end of, what kind of meals, I might Google things like recipe with this and this in it. And then I might just get my own idea. Like just from like Googling the recipe before, I might be like, oh, I made this thing before, I could do that. I did just look up a couple of the, we have sweetened condensed milk. And so I looked up a couple snack recipes for that. So I'll add those. I see here like zucchini, I see grated squash in the freezer. So I'm thinking they could probably do like a batch of like zucchini type muffins, or bread for breakfast. I also saw the pumpkin puree. I think the same thing. They could make some muffins for breakfast. I asked my daughters, I was looking for my phone. You guys are my phone. I was looking for my phone to say, oh, I just texted my daughters, and then give you a list of things that I asked if they had. Because on here, they didn't give me things like flour, cornmeal, baking powder, that type of stuff. They didn't give me those things. So I just asked what they had of like those baked type goods on there. And so let me come up with a list, and then I'll share with you from there what I'm going to do with it. But I need to go pump, and I don't know when I'm going to actually do this. I'm probably going to take my list and my broken menu and try to fill some things in over there, so you will not see me doing that because I'm going to sit there pumping and do that at the same time, multitasking, because my baby needs to eat. Okay, I'm back. I started this menu on the 3rd, and it is the 11th today. Yes, so a lot of these they have already made, so I will be uploading some of the videos to go with that. So for the 3rd, I have steak, onions, peppers, and sweet potatoes. So I had some sweet potatoes left, and then some green beans. And then the 4th was pork fried rice, onion tops, veggies, coconut aminos, and pears on the side. So the coconut aminos is like a soy sauce, and you can use that just like pork fried rice, right, to put it in the pork fried rice. On the 5th was barbecue peach meatballs over rice with green beans. The 6th was potato and leek soup with biscuits. And the 7th was beef cream of soup over rice and green beans. And then we had lots of cream of soups apparently all at once. I don't even know. I just put them together. Okay, so the 8th was cream of celery soup with cream of celery in bread bowls. My daughter actually made a video like how she did the bread bowls and stuff too, so I'll be uploading that. Let's see, cabbage on the 9th was cabbage with beef and potato stir fry. Then the 10th was pulled pork with that peach barbecue sauce over rice, which is super easy, especially if you have like canned meat and then you can barbecue sauce. You're just dumping the two of those together and making a side for that. So pulled pork with peach barbecue sauce over rice. The baby's starting to wake up. 11 is chili with ham, with 1 hamburger, 1 sausage, and canned chili beans with canned tomatoes. Normally I make my chili with just our home canned salsa, which I could do, but I want to use up those canned tomatoes and the canned chili beans. So I have her doing it like that. On the 12th is going to be chicken thighs with rice and vegetables, whatever vegetables you choose. We have peas, we have green beans. The 13th is going to be leftovers. I'm going to go get them.
Good morning. Did you hear me talking to people? And it wasn't you, sir. Let's wipe your face. Hi, friends. Good job. Just a little bit more. There we go. You got them. Nice work, big boy.
Alrighty, it is later in the day and we are going to go over the rest of this. So the 14th is going to be to take the scraps of the chicken thighs and boil those down and then make a big soup out of that. From the 12th, those would be like the leftover chicken bones from those chicken thighs. The 15th will be sweet and sour meatballs with pineapple, rice, and green beans. Sounds yummy. 16th is going to be butternut squash soup. We have a bunch of canned butternut squash, so we will make soup out of that. Probably do like a gluten-free cornbread or maybe like a gluten-free biscuit or something to go with that. Monday the 17th is going to be taco soup. We probably will serve that with some corn chips. And then the 18th is going to be steak with peppers and onions, sweet potatoes, cabbage with Creole seasoning. That's really good. You saute the cabbage and the Creole together. Super yummy. 19th is going to be beef stew and biscuits. The 20th is going to be cream of celery soup. Remember, we have all that canned celery that we did over the summertime? That's what I'm using for the cream of celery soup. So cream of celery soup in bread bowls, and you will see that actually this next one, my daughter made the bread bowls and they did cream of celery in there. It looks so good. The 21st is going to be chicken thighs with rice and green beans. Then on the 22nd, we'll have pulled pork with peach barbecue sauce over rice, and we'll probably do a couple of vegetables to go with that. A lot of times too, if we're say here green beans, we also probably would pull in some sort of pickled vegetable. We try to do that quite a bit, either doing pickles or pickled beets or pickled cauliflower or any pickled vegetable. Alrighty, so pork fried rice would be the next day, and then we have on the 24th butternut squash soup, and then the 25th is going to be beef stew and biscuits. The 26th will be peach barbecue meatballs over rice with green beans, and then let's see, 27th is going to be beef cream of soup over rice. So basically sauteing the beef, adding cream of soup together to make like a almost like, I don't know, they call it like SOS, like that you'd like poop on a shingle or whatever. That's what they usually call it. It's like beef with like cream of soup, and you would put it over toast. We're just doing the same thing but putting it over rice. And veggies. Then 28th, butternut squash soup. 29th is going to be potato and leek soup. 30th is going to be cabbage and beef and potato stir fry. And then 31st is going to be taco soup. So we have a lot of soups going on this month. I was trying to see what they had. I need to make a better list of stuff that needs to come down from the main house, because we have a ton of stuff in the freezers that needs to come down so that we can use that up. And I didn't see all that much stuff for the freezers. I know we have a lot of chickens. I didn't see that they had any of those down here. Yeah, I need to make a list for that type of stuff, but that's basically how I do it. I just try to make meals from what I already have and what I know from doing it, years of doing it. But if you are planning to do your own like pantry challenge, or either just cooking from your pantry, just look, and you can always Google things like, I have potatoes and hamburger, what can I make out of that? And just Google it and see and try it out. And then you can add those recipes to your own list, and then you'll have a whole slew of recipes that you'll have for later use. So I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day.